Alright class, so first things first, we're going to take the pattern and cut it out. Once you've cut out each individual piece, notice that I left this all connected. I just cut it around. Alright, so now that you have a black sheet of paper in front of you, you'll take the patterns that you just cut out and you'll place them on one side of the paper, and you'll see why. Because we're going to use this whole side to make the rest of the dress or the clothing for the pilgrim. So you want it exactly in the corner, and you want this circle on this side. You want to leave this free. Okay, the only thing you don't trace is this little bow tie. You don't touch that collar. That's going to be left white. But this is going to be the hat. That needs to be black. Alright, so then you trace the pattern all on this side. Shh, left all this blank. After you traced it, you remove it, and then you cut it out. Snip, 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 snip. And voila, you should end up with the same shape. And these two pieces will become the hat. So then here are the two shapes. They're identical. You can put this over here just to make sure you have the right fold. That dash means fold, so we're going to fold that like this. And I'll just flip mine over here. And you can see where I folded it. So after I folded it, then I'm going to take my scissors and let me unfold it first. I'm going to unfold it. You're just going to have to pretend I didn't cut that already. But once it's unfolded, I know where to stop on my cut. See those slits? Snip, 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 snip. It should look just like this. See where I put those lines? You don't need to be accurate. You just need to have, kind of equal pieces throughout here. Snip, 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 snip. Once you snip them, you have these little tabs. See that? And these little tabs will work when you fold the hat. This is like the barrel of the hat. See, it gives you something to glue down. That's going to get glued right there. Oop. And there's a little top hat. Once you attach glue on it, it'll be good to go. Oop, there we go. Alright, so I went ahead and put glue, and I put paper clips. You can also just use wooden clips like we have in the classroom to kind of keep that together. And we'll just let that dry for a little bit while we make the other pieces. Alright, remember that leftover scrap I told you to stay on that side? Well, this is the reason why. You're going to use this piece that is almost perfect for this cylinder. And you're going to wrap them up and glue them up. That's going to be the garment or the clothes of the pilgrim. Let's put that there. So I kind of rolled up the black paper. There's the roll, but kind of rolled up the black paper so it kind of has that shape already. So when I put this roll and glue it, it should already have the shape, so it's easier to glue down. Then I can put some paper clips or wooden clips to hold that. And we can also let that dry on the side while we work on other things. Alright, so I put the body of the pilgrim on that side. I want to come back to my hat. They look the same, but this one's lighter, no tube inside. Don't get them confused. Okay, we're going to take the clip off on the side that has been sectioned off with these little tabs. See, that's going to give us a good flat surface to put glue on the top. And you can probably put a little glue there too. And once you put glue on there, and you take it and you glue it right there. Now this one you may have to hold a little bit once you get it centered where you want it, just because you don't want it to come apart. It's a little harder to hold. You may be able to put something on top, or you can just hold it like this. I'm going to kind of press in there, make sure I get all the tabs, push them all in there, kind of hold it Alright, so it's now time to build the body. Put a little weight on there just to hold the top hat in place. And I just had a rectangle, and you kind of want to have be at the size of this wrapped around, see, like that. So rectangle about that big. For the hair, I just cut off a little piece. It's like, at first it was a rectangle, and then I cut this piece off and that piece off. It kind of looked like a, yeah, not sure what it looks like, but it looks like this. I guess like an upside down mustache. There it is, there's a mustache. And so this is going to be the hair, and we're going to put that right there. But first, let's put this together. Okay, so you put some glue on those rectangles. Just want to make sure you want to line it up, see with the edge there as you're going around. And you just kind of press it, make sure it's there. And there you go, that's going to be the face, or the neck. Now it's time for the hair. We're just going to place it around here. We're going to put glue on this side. That looks like wings there, doesn't it? And then we're going to glue it like so. But before we do that, let's style the hair. Okay, so what I did is I kind of cut, since this shape was this way, I kind of cut a little slant, and then when I got to the middle, I cut slits that were up and down, and then I went back to the side. So now it looks like this. Now, my paper had a little curve to it, so I'm going to use that curve to my advantage. I'm going to have the curve stick out, kind of like hair does sometimes. I'm going to glue it like this, so when I glue it, see how it kind of sticks out? And I'm going to start right there where I have this big line there, so I can't see it. I'll put it right there and start gluing. I want to line that up again with that line there on top. Just kind of press it. And there we go. That's bushy hair. They didn't have too many barbers back then. They had to deal with what they had. Now, if you want to put little paper clips just to hold them, you can do that. I only get one shot at this because this is a Sharpie. So I want to make his eyes and maybe a little smile because it's Thanksgiving. Well, I decided to go with no smile. Instead, we'll go with a stash, a mustache. Alright, so that piece that we had that was left white, I kind of trimmed it up a bit. That's going to be his collar. You can pick either side, doesn't matter. Showing you like best. Kind of want to use that guideline where that paper meets that other paper to make a nice straight line. And there he is. I'm going to go ahead and take my marker and give him a little button. Okay, I had a little sliver of brown left, so I'm going to use this. Kind of put that little leather strap around the hat here. Alright, so for the buckle, I just took a little rectangle like this. And we're just going to fold it in half. So once you fold it in half, I'm going to cut a little rectangle right there in the middle. See how I just cut that little piece out? So when I open it, it looks like a little buckle. I'm going to just glue that right on there. There it is. And that completes the Pilgrim.